If this is about Michael, I know he spent the night at the loft last night, but when I'm not there, I don't know what he does. He can't stay away from Abby. So.
Okay, Michael has to know that the smart thing to do is stay clear from Abby until the murder charges, right?
Yeah.
Are cleared.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's going to do that.
Well, if we keep pushing him, it's just going to make it worse. We have to trust that Michael is going to do the right thing. Now, Brenda's son, on the other hand, is just whole thing is driving me crazy. So, what's going on with the kidnapping?
I don't know. I was taken off the case. You got to talk to whoever they put in charge.
Well, you're the only one that I trust. You know, right?
Mac knows that. That's why he took me off the case in the first place. He thinks I can't be impartial when it comes to you.
Look, it's not about me. We were talking about a little boy who's missing. And if we don't find that little boy, Brenda is going to lose it completely. I didn't want Brenda to get too attached to this little boy until we figured out what's going on with Suzanne. But she didn't want to listen. She jumped right in, and understandably, she couldn't wait to be a mother. But I didn't get close. I wasn't going to bond with the kid. And now that the kid's missing, she thinks I don't want her son back.
Look, I've worked a lot of missing kid cases, and the parents, they say things because they're scared. You can't take it personally.
Well, that's what she's doing. She's second-guessing everything she did that night. Like, why did she tell the guard to stay in the car? Why did she let the little kid wander off? And now she blames one of my enemies for taking him.
I'm telling you, before I was taken off the case, everything we had was pointing at Suzanne. You know, Robin and Brenda are sitting there. They look the other way, and Lucian walks away. They could have run after him and grabbed him.
Right.
Or the guard.
Right.
I think someone obviously walked in that he knew and lured him away.
Something's been off from this little boy from the beginning, you know? Everything seems right, but it's not. Something is not. Why would someone give away a kid after 3 years?
Because she didn't want him to turn out like Theo, and she didn't want Theo to make him turn into a carbon copy of Alexander.
But Theo's dead, according to Suzanne, right?
So you don't think that she just grew a conscience and thought it was cruel that she was keeping a child away from his mother?
No, I don't think that. You know what I think? I think Suzanne is working some kind of angle. And the hard part is going to be getting Brenda to accept that. Suzanne went out of her way to get close to Brenda, earn her trust. At first, I thought it was part of, Theo's endgame, getting back at Brenda for killing his son. Then the little boy shows up. Complete chaos.
It makes you wonder if Suzanne was trying to... This is part of something bigger. I don't know. Kidnapping Lucian, the whole thing. I don't know. What about the adoption papers? Does Spinelli get anything on that?
Yeah, he checked out. Everything checked out. But, I thought the DNA test would be, it would answer the big question. But the little kid disappeared before we could do it.
When was the DNA test?
The morning after the little kid disappeared. There we are.
Who asked for the DNA test?
Well, I pushed for it because I thought that was the best thing to do. But then Brenda refused because she felt like I was telling her that she didn't know her son.
Then what made her reconsider?
She talked to Robin, right? Robin told her that the DNA test would be the best thing for everybody, including her son.
What about Suzanne? Does she know about this?
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, we just got her motive.
You just missed Dante? He's going to stay on your son's kidnapping case on an official capacity.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I mean, the more people, working on everything, the better, right? Guess what? Jax is, he's made this incredible offer. He will match whatever it is that you and I decide to come up with. If in case we decide to do the rewards thing.
I thought that we agreed to back off on the reward thing because it would just generate a bunch of false leads of people who just, are looking to get some money. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Okay, so why are you guys doing this?
I think that what you're saying is very smart, but I need you to understand something. It's been over 24 hours now since my son has been missing, and there have been no leads and there have been no suspects. And, sweetheart, one of the reasons why there are no suspects for the cops is because you can't exactly write down a list, can you, of your business associates for them? Can you do that for them? You can't. So I need to do something. I've got to do something, or I feel like, I'm going to explode. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just, we can count on Jax. Let's just forget about everything that's happened in the past. We can count on Jax. My son can count on Jax.
You need to calm down.
I'm fine.
Okay,
What are you...
okay. Just take it easy. Look, I've already given a list to the cops. I've done everything I could for the cops. You understand? But I'm not going to give them a list of my business associates. Because they're not going to go with the kidnapping. They're going to try to come after me for something. Like RICO violations. I can't take that chance right now, sweetie.
Of course you can't. Of course.
What? What do you mean, of course?
I mean, of course. It's just my son we're talking about, right?
Dante and I are doing everything we can to track down your son's kidnappers. We may have a lead.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean you may have a lead? Why didn't you say something?
Well, because
What is
when I walked in here, you started talking about
What are
Jack.
you talking about? I do. Okay.
No, I'm just.
No, okay. I got it. I don't want to fight. I just want to find my son. So tell me what's happening.
Suzanne shows up here,
Yeah.
right? The little boy. Okay, without really an explanation. He disappears at
I know what
Kelly's,
happened,
okay?
Sonny.
But
What?
you gotta listen to me. He doesn't cry when he gets caught, when somebody grabs him, right? He doesn't throw a fit. So Dante thinks he went willingly, which means he knew the kidnapper.
Excuse me. Is your big revelation that you're now pointing the finger at Suzanne?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is Lucian didn't have any friends, right? Especially not somebody.
Suzanne didn't do it.
Can you hear me out?
Wow.
All right. If Suzanne can make you blame yourself for your son's disappearance, and then when the dust settles, she leaves for good.
Wow. That's great. So everything's fine then, right? I guess everything's fine. Lucian's safe. He's with his grandmother. This is great. We can just go on with our lives. Right? We can just go back to being together and taking care of your children, right? Your children, because your children are the only ones that matter. We said...
It's Sonny. Listen, Brenda told me about the reward you're going to offer to find her son. And can you do me a favor? Put your feelings for me aside and think about the little boy, because I'm telling you, this reward is a big mistake.
Hey, sorry, I didn't know you want to call.
No, I was just leaving a message. What do you got? Please tell me you got something about the kidnapping.
Went to the airport.
Right.
Asked around.
Right.
A woman matching Suzanne's description was seen boarding a plane to Phoenix the same night Lucian disappeared. She had a kid with her. Same age as Lucian.